Hello, welcome to Tips on Teens. I am Kent Toussaint, licensed marriage and family therapist, founder and clinical director of Teen Therapy Center in Woodland Hills, and also the executive director of Child and Teen Counseling, also in Woodland Hills, about to launch and open doors, hopefully within about a month's time. We're very excited about that. Anyways, every Wednesday at noon, I join you on your lunch break to answer your parenting questions. Again, if you have new questions you want to message to us, you can email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com or just direct messages right here on Facebook. We'd love to get your questions. And today is no exception. We've got another great one. And here's the question of the week. Our 10-year-old son is having a lot of behavior problems. Is it better for my husband and I to go to therapy to learn more parenting skills, or should we send our son to see a therapist instead? It's a really interesting question. I think a lot of parents struggle with this one. They're not really sure which way to go because there's a lot of different ways it can go. Let's assume that for the most part, you and your spouse are on the same page. You're trying to parent the same way, but your son's having a lot of behavior issues, not really sure what's going on. You could go see a therapist just for the two of you, just to increase your skills. But the problem is that therapist does not know your son, never meets your son. So it may be advantageous to see it more as a family therapist, where you all go together for the first session. That's how I usually do it. I meet the family all together for the first time. And then we can decide what the next steps would be best forward. Is it better to focus more on this 10-year-old boy and have the parents come in on an as-needed basis? Is it better to do just family work? Is it better to focus really on the parents? There are some families where both parents are really struggling to work together, and one parent wants to parent this way, the other parent wants to parent that way, and they're having a hard time finding that middle ground. In those kind of situations where the parents just can't find a way to work, it may be helpful to see a therapist to focus on the parenting and relationship issues, because this 10-year-old boy's acting out or his behavior issues may be in reaction to the chaos that that kid is experiencing at home. So there's a lot of different ways you can go with this. The good thing about having your child see the therapist is the therapist gets to know all three of you. And Sherry Robin Mankulich says, love family systems. Thank you, Sherry. I do too. She's a therapist that I know who always likes to tune in and chime in. So thanks for tuning in, Sherry. Love your support. Yeah, working with a family system is important. Children do not live in a vacuum, and they are strongly impacted by their parents. So it's really important that when you work with a family therapist or a child therapist, that parents are involved. They may not be involved in every session, but it's important they are involved at some point periodically throughout the therapy, even if it's just occasional phone call, just to keep things going smoothly. So again, it's really going to be a personal taste of what you feel is most benefiting you. Is your child's behavior a reaction to what's going on at home? Is it more a reaction to what's going on at school? Is it beyond that? Is there something going on chemically or hardwired? Like, does your child have attention issues and having a hard time behaving because of that? And does that need to be addressed in some way? So there's a lot of different ways. There's no one hard answer for this question. It really depends on your personal dynamics. But again, the questions you should be asking yourself are, what are my spouse and I doing that may be impacting this behavior? And what more support do we need? And do we think a therapist needs to really meet with our child to really understand who our child is? So you can go a lot of different directions. As a family therapist, when I work with kids, I work with parents too. It's a very common thing. So having the whole family involved, I think, is often a very powerful solution. So anyways, that's our question for today. Please keep your questions coming. If you have more questions, again, email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com or direct message us right here on Facebook. We love your questions. We'll be here next Wednesday at 12 to answer your questions. Thanks again, and have a great week. Bye-bye.